Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing fine today. Here is Abdul, and today we have another review. So, on Sundays, I try to review or make a general topic watch, and on Fridays, I try always to have a new unboxing. Try to have a collection of reviews and unboxing for a lot of watches and almost all the segments that I try to get my hands on. And this is one of the watches I was lent by Hanhart to test out. I've been having it even now for more than 1 month. I have to be sending it back. I had a lot of fun with this watch. If you're unfamiliar with Hanhart, Hanhart is a brand that was established 1882, as you can see from this leather watch pouch, with all the watches come with the same pouch where you can put your watch. And as you can see, I used the bracelet because I resized it. So, like I was saying, Hanhart was established in 1882 by Johann Hanhart. I will do a thorough history and profile on Hanhart very soon, so be sure to check it out on the channel. So, if you're not subscribed, be sure to be subscribed. Anyways, they created time measurement devices in Gutenbach in the Black Forest of Germany. And the legend says that the red button comes from a pilot that actually had a girlfriend over, and she painted his stop or start, the restart button with red. In 1938, Hanat started making these chronograph with the red button to prevent pilots from unintentionally zeroing the time. So if you start the chronograph like this and you press the red button, it won't restart in a flyback movement. The first edition from this exact watch was the TachyTele from the Pioneer collection, was actually released in 1939, and it was released with very similar dial function from the bezel, and it had the caliber 41 inside, and it had also a red button. So coming to this watch, this is the, like I said, the TachyTele. You get 100 meters of water resistance. You get a Hanat Han 3703 automatic chronograph movement, which is based on the ETA 7753. Runs on 28,800 vibrations per hour, which is 4 hertz, and has 27 joules and runs 42 hours of power reserve. So as you can see, it has a 30-minute chronograph. So basically 30 minutes. Let me move the minutes hand away so you can see the subdial. So it has two subdials, 30 minutes, and you can use the bezel to add hours to it. And for the tachymeter, which is basically how to calculate speed, which is distance over hours, based on the time travel, or you can calculate distance over speed, measure basically the distance based on the speed on the tachyometer, which represents, as you can see, 1 over t. And you have the telemeter as well. The telemeter is basically measuring approximate distance. So you can use the difference between the speed of sound and the speed of light to calculate a distance of an event. So let's say you hear fireworks somewhere, you start the chronograph, and then when you see it, you stop it, and then you know the distance of where this firework was fired. So this watch, like I said, in 1939 was used in the war, of course, by pilots, and was used also. But like I said, it has this double function for the tachymeter and the telemeter, which I find is really cool, and you can see them both. Very clean design. Good loom on the hands, and part of the numerals. The ones on the numerals, they don't stay so much, but the ones on the hands, they do stay. I'm wearing, by the way, my Flieger, which is also comparable in thickness, but this has a 15.5 millimeter, or I think 15 millimeters thick. Let's get this to make 100% sure. So 40 or 39.5, 40 millimeters. In lug to lug, we have 50. In thickness, we have 15. And of course, lug width, we have 21 millimeters. But I've been using 20 millimeter straps, and I will show you a couple of options. So yeah, convex sapphire crystal on top, and red button, which is very Hanhart, this red elements in the watch. And you have white on white or black on black dials for this model, the Pioneer TachyTele, which starts at 2040 euros, which I think is it's a great price for such a well-built watch. The bracelet, I usually don't like bracelets, but this one I really like because of this on the fly micro adjustment where I used it a lot, where it became a little bit warmer, so I like to wear it tight, so it became too tight, so I had to release 1 millimeter, and it does come in handy. I really like it. The bracelet feels really good. Also convexes the watch really nicely. I'll show it to you on my wrist shortly. Just wanted to show you everything. And it has milk clasp, as you can see, and opens, and this micro adjustments. Closed, has H for Hanhart on the buckle, as you can see, quite good. It has screws, so screw system for the bracelet, which I always respect and like. So this is the bracelet, and let me put the watch on the bracelet, put it on my wrist, and then show you a couple of options that I tried with the watch, like this leather, or my favorite ones were actually more the more appropriate, let's say, paratroopers and NATO's. So let's start putting the watch on the bracelet, and I'll show you how it will look like. So on my 17.2 centimeter wrist, I measured it now. This is how it looks like. It's around on 6.7 inches wrist, which is medium size. So I think on a medium size wrist it will look really nice, as you can see. And the bracelet does contour quite well because of the construction of this 5-link. I think it's a 5-link, yeah, right? No, yeah, 5-link or 7-link actually, if you think about it. Yeah. Anyways, it doesn't protrude outside, and it does hug the wrist quite well. I'll show you a couple of options. First option on a mahogany ostrich leather strap. As you can see, it does look quite nice with it, but I think it even looks better on a paratrooper and a NATO. But I even enjoyed wearing it more on the paratrooper, so I'll show it last, the paratrooper. So this is my second favorite way to wear this watch, on this gray silver NATO strap, and it does look quite nice with the red accents. But my favorite one is this one. So on the paratrooper, this line lines up with the red dot. This strap also is has luminous, so the line, if you wear it in the morning and it takes enough sunshine, it will light up at night, and it does look quite nice as well. So as you can see from all sides. So this is how the Hanhart looks on multiple straps. Let me put it on the time grapher and give you my 2 cents on it. So I left it running, and I've been wearing it constantly for the past couple of weeks. And as you can see, it was +1, -2, high amplitude 266, only a 0.1 millisecond beat error. Excellent timekeeping. Like I said, the guys on Hanhart are doing a great job. I visited the factory and shop floor, which I will add the pictures to the history and profile of Hanhart. I will try to create like some sort of series where I start from the watch companies that are situated next to me, and work up in the radius because I live 35 kilometers from Switzerland, so I would also cover stuff in Switzerland and then Glashütte when it comes to it. So let me take it on the take it off the time grapher and give you my last couple of words about the watch, and then we'll have the full review of it. So, what I like about the watch, I like the dial, I like how the hands look, these cathedral hands. I like this bezel as well with the red dot, I like the red restart button, basically to restart everything. And I really like the bracelet and the bracelet construction and how it feels very well built. And the watch itself as a package is awesome, even though it's a little bit thick. One of the things that I didn't enjoy about it is the thickness, but still it's wearable. And like I said, I showed you a couple of options where it were normally on my medium sized wrist. I would love, of course, if there is a manual wind version with a 13.5 millimeter thickness. That would be really nice. Maybe a nice case back where you can see through the movement. And the loom is great on the hands. On the numerals is not too much. Like I said, the watch is very iconic with this red button, and as you saw, very versatile as well with straps. And you can measure distance and you can measure speed. So basically speed measurements with the tachymeter, distances with the telemeter, up to 60 kilometers and up to 60 kilometers per hour and up to 20 kilometers of distance with these scales that we have. So this is basically it. Did I forget to tell you? It's 10 Atmos, so 100 meters of water resistance, so you can go swimming with it as well. So a perfect weekend watch, a perfect traveling watch in my opinion as well. And yeah, definitely keep it in your mind if you're buying a chronograph that has vintage roots, which looks exactly the same. Look it up, the 1939 TachyTele with the caliber 41. It just looks the same, a bit thinner, a bit smaller, but exactly the same watch. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one. And if you're interested, click on the subscribe button here and you might find the video that interests you on the left or on the right. See you in the next one. Bye bye everybody.